14-year-old girl was just raped. Shortly after finding out she became pregnant by her rapist, he is now sentenced to probation as well as ordered to pay child support. He then seeks legal parental rights to the child, and unfortunately this incident occurs every day in the United States. According to the National Conference of State Legislators in 2016, in the last 20 years, between 17 and 32,000 rape-related pregnancies occur in the United States. You can imagine the trauma that a young woman or a woman has to go through by being raped, let alone being pregnant by her rapist, and then has the possibility of her child being taken away or having shared custody with the father. I would understand that because you rape somebody doesn't mean you're deemed to be an unfit parent. However, being capable of being so dangerous and damaging to a person, as a mother, you wouldn't want that around your child. Today I'm going to be explaining to you guys about the parental rights that are allowed in 35 states, as well as why it should be abolished. So in the Huffington Post, in an article called The Daily Show in 2015, 1/3 of women go on to raise the child that they are impregnated by their rapist, and in doing so they have a possibility of having shared custody rights with the other parent. They go on to explain that the women may have additional anger in their incident following the rape, as well as having anguish and fear of their child being taken away from them. So firstly, the 35 states that do allow parental rights from the father or by the rapist, their decision is based on the child's best interest. So they cannot just give away parental rights for their father just because it's their father. Personally, I would not want somebody who is capable of committing rape or the rape crime around my children, let alone somebody who did it to me personally. So the court sees it as, according to CNN in 2016, they see it as child negligence since these cases are civil matters and not criminal. So they're kind of non-relative to each other. And secondly, in an Inside Edition in 2016 called Pregnant Through Rape, Women Are Forced to Share Custody with Their Attackers, it goes on to explain that many of the women coming out of these cases have RRPTSD, which is rape-related post-traumatic stress disorder, and a lot of these women solve their problems or go on with their problems by abusing alcohol or abusing drugs, and even taking away taking their jobs away from them. And then this goes on to the court as being seen as an unfit mother, and then they're kind of forced by the court or by the law to have shared custody rights with their attacker. Many courts deny parental rights because of it being in the best interest of the child. However, some of them do grant parental rights to the father by the rapist. Some of them are actually approved because of the he said, she said story, so a lot of the courts are denying them if the accusations are gone through and if they're actually deemed a rapist. So in Enterprise News in 2016, they went on to explain the domestic violence law, and it says that if a child is if a child is at a suitable age, they're allowed to seek visitation rights with their father or the other parent. And again, this is only allowed if the judge sees it as suitable for the kid and with the child's best interest. Legislation introduced recently, I believe in 2016, the RSCCA, which is the Rape Survivor Child Custody Act. And according to CNN in 2016, their article called Child Custody Rights for Rapists state the bill would provide incentives for legal initiatives on the state level to help women secure full custody of children conceived through rape. By looking at the problem, cause, and solution of parental rights by the rape victims, I don't think that it should be allowed. I think that the parents are already undergoing anguish and fear of the traumatizing situation that happened, and then they go on having to fight for their child by the rapist. I hope to see more acts passed, just like the RCSA, RSCCA Act. Thank you.